Welcome to another edition of In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. I'm Jimmy Lillidahl, Director of Broadcast and Media Relations. The expansion wrapping up here, just 3 games left on the docket. And the Magicians on the road, the final out-of-town road trip for the boys against the Aberdeen Wings of the Central Division. The Magicians starting the scoring, it's the captain, Nick Kuchera, the Egan native, getting his 12th goal of the season. Colin Hernan getting the assist. The Magicians up 1-0 on Aberdeen after one frame. In the second stanza, it's the youngster, Will Johnson, on a penalty shot. Johnson was hauled down on the play. He was able to split the defense. He worked real hard to get to the net, earned the penalty shot, and then he found the twine. So Will Johnson picking up his 17th goal of the season. He leads the hockey club. And then Jordan Heller was able to strike back for the Wings. Jake Horton and Zach Doring getting an assist, and the Wings were down 2-1 after 2. In the third period, Eric Baskin also gets a penalty shot. 2 penalty shots in this hockey game, pretty rare. Eric Baskin, the Minnetonka native, able to score on the penalty shot as we go to overtime. In the overtime, Eric Baskin, the same player that sent it there, gets the game winner. Dylan Eichstad and Jake Horton getting assists as the Aberdeen Wings win in overtime. The Magicians do get a point in the contest, a positive there moving into Saturday night. On Saturday night, there was a lot of scoring. This one was a barn burner. In the first period, Drew Doyon scoring for the Aberdeen Wings, Zach Doring and Jake Horton getting assists. Aberdeen making it 2-0. Eric Baskin getting a goal on the power play. Austin Swingle and Kyle Hake collecting assists. In the second period, it was the former Aberdeen wing, Dylan Daly. That's right, playing against his former club, Dylan Daly getting his first goal as a member of the Minnesota Magicians. E2 Karvinen and Nick Kuchera getting the assists. And then Aberdeen scoring 2 goals late in the second period. Tanner Okeson getting one, assisting Colin O'Neill and Kyle Hack. And then it was Daniel Billett on the power play for Aberdeen. Okeson and O'Neill getting assists as the Wings led 4-1 after 2 periods of play. Early in the third period, the Wings score again. It's Jake Horton on the power play. TJ Rue and Jordan Heller getting assists as the Wings were up 5-1. The Magicians coming back. Paul O'Connor getting a goal on the power play. Nick Kuchera and Will Johnson getting the assists. And then it's Colin Hernan on the power play. Mario Bianchi and Jack Weiss getting assists. 3 Bloomington natives getting involved on that goal. And then Colin Hernan, his 9th goal of his rookie campaign. And then Aberdeen gets their 6th. It's Drew Doyon, unassisted goal. And then the Magicians score 3 in a row. Matt Colford scoring, Dennis Chevron and Paul O'Connor getting assists. And this is a big net front scramble. Dylan Daly goes to the net hard, scores his 2nd goal of the season and his 2nd in the night against his former club. What a wonderful story. Will Johnson and E2 Karvinen getting assists. And then the Magicians sending the game to overtime with a goal from Thomas Delaney, Nick Kuchera, and Will Johnson getting assists. 6-6 in overtime. No conclusion. Both teams getting some opportunities in the overtime with the open space 4-on-4 action after 5 minutes. Nothing going there. Off to the shootout. The Magicians unable to get a goal on the shootout. And then TJ Rue for the Aberdeen Wings getting the shootout. The shootout winner as the Wings win 7-6 on Saturday night. The Magicians do get 2 points on the weekend. Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. I'm Jimmy Lillidahl alongside rookie forward Alex Funk. Alex, you're from Winona, although you played high school hockey in Rochester.
Yeah, it was a good experience. I moved there my freshman year to play, and we did really well, and I enjoyed it a lot there.
220 points all time, second in the rankings, and then you played well enough to get earn a spot in the elite league. What'd that do for your development?
It really brings up your confidence, and as a player, one thing that you really want is confidence, and it helps you play with better players, and it makes you play at the highest level you can. So it really helps you grow as a player and be confident in your own abilities.
You started the season with the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders in the USHL. Then you come to the Magicians, an opportunity to come back to Minnesota.
Yeah, it's really nice coming back to Minnesota because it's where I'm from, and my parents are here, so they can come to all my games, and it's just nice being back close to home where I'm used to playing.
2 barn burners this weekend. Final road trip up to Aberdeen with the boys. It was a fun road trip. Kind of a nice way to shut things down there.
Yeah, we had a good weekend. We sadly didn't get 2 wins, but we took them in overtime, and just it hurt a little bit that we couldn't get those wins. But we had a decent weekend and came out with some points, and we played well. So.
How about the veteran Dylan Daly? 34 games played as a Minnesota Magician, hadn't scored a goal. Then he goes out and gets 2 against his former club. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, I was really happy for him. He got his first one, and then he got that second one. And it was really nice to see maybe get a little revenge or a little payback on Aberdeen. So it was nice for him. I was really happy that happened.
Saturday is the final home game here at Richfield Ice Arena.
Yeah, it will be a little bittersweet that some guys will be ending their careers here, their last home game, but we're ready to come out hard and try to finish the season on a high note.
Jimmy Lillidaw alongside Alex Funk, rookie forward. Before we go, talk about the Minnesota connection. A lot of the guys on this hockey club are guys that you grew up skating with. Maybe they didn't play in Rochester, but guys you played selects with, the Mario Bianchis, the Matt Colfords. What's it like being reunited, in a team in your home state with guys you know and guys you grew up with?
Yeah, it's nice. You grow up with a lot of those kids, and you actually have some chemistry. You kind of know the kids coming in, and some guys you don't like, some guys you really like, so you get to know and you kind of come close, and everyone likes each other now, but it's just fun how at once we're playing against each other, now we're kind of on the same team, so it's a lot of fun.
Alex Funk, thanks for taking the time.
No problem.
Rookie forward Alex Funk and the Minnesota Magicians. Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. A big thanks to rookie forward Alex Funk taking the time to speak with us. Some interesting events coming up on Thursday. The Magicians in action on the road against Cooley Region. The Chill have been dumping games like there's no tomorrow, so the Magicians an opportunity to kind of ruin their parade and eliminate them from going to the playoffs. So there is some importance to the game on Thursday. That is a road game. You can come check that one out. It's about 2 hours and 40 minutes away from the Twin Towns in Onalaska, Wisconsin, as the Magicians take on the Chill. If you want a game-worn jersey, call the office. About 3/4 of them, about closer to half of them available. If you want to pick your player, there are some black and white jerseys available, $100, or you can do that on the final home game, which is this Saturday, Fan Appreciation Night. There's going to be a couple jersey raffles, some giveaways, a lot of interesting things going on, so make sure you make it out this Saturday on the 29th. It's also a post-game skate with the Magic for 30 minutes. After the game, you can go out and skate with the players, purchase some merchandise, get some signatures, that kind of thing. Kind of the last opportunity to hang out with the Expansion Hockey Club. Again, that's this Saturday as the Magicians take on the Minnesota Wilderness. That's going to do it for another edition of In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. A big thanks to Alex Funk. So long, everybody.